Last Monday was a very successful Monday. We had 3 out of 3 tickets. The question is, can we replicate that today? It's going to be very hard because I do think the games of today are more difficult compared to the games that we had last Monday. But let us try our luck. First of all, these are all the matches that I've looked at on Monday. I have 2 tickets, but these are all the matches that I've looked at on Monday. I looked at Crotone being able to beat Calcio, that is in the Italian Serie C in Group C. And then I looked at Napoli in Italian Serie A. I saw Napoli winning, but I'm not seeing a lot of goals. And then I saw Bournemouth playing against Fulham. I went for both teams to score, but I think it is safer for you to go for the goals market than the results market in this match. And then for the Hull City game, I saw Hull City Coventry. I saw a draw, a 2-2 draw in this match. I've already put all these games on my TikTok, so you can go out always and check out my TikTok. That is at Sugar Tippers. Then for the last match, I saw Atletico Madrid versus Real Valladolid. But now from the actual tickets, I'm going with the 2 tickets. Now I don't have big odds in these tickets. I'm avoiding big odds because I don't see these games are kind of tricky and the games are small. Whenever I have few games on a particular day, I don't go for big tickets because I'm spreading myself thin. I go for small tickets. That's why I see in this video I've come with only 2 tickets. Only 2 tickets. I have a ticket of 1.23 and then also have a ticket of both of them have 2 games on them, by the way. 1.23, 2 games, and then also have a ticket of 1.6 with 2 games on it. Our very first ticket one of 2.3 of 2.23, we have Atletico Madrid playing against Real Valladolid. Now, Real Valladolid, when it comes to conceding goals, it concedes a lot of goals. You can even imagine that Getafe, a team that really plays haram football, when it comes to defending Getafe. In fact, many times Getafe has been regarded as the anti-football team because of how they play. For them, they are more focused on preventing others from scoring rather than them scoring. But they were able to score 3 goals against Real Valladolid. I think Atletico Madrid would be able to score at least 3 goals against Real Valladolid. That's why I'm going for a 3-1-0. A 3-0 win. But my tip, I'm on this particular ticket, I'm going for Atletico Madrid -1. Atletico Madrid -1. Then those are odds of 1.39. Atletico Madrid -1 goal. I know Atletico Madrid sometimes doesn't score a lot of goals, but I have a feeling that against Real Valladolid they'll be able to score with the difference of at least 2 goals. And then our next match is going to be Bournemouth Fulham. Now Fulham concedes goals, but when it comes to Bournemouth is even worse. I think they are afraid to keep a clean sheet in I think 9 games. They're afraid to keep a clean sheet in 9 games. And when you go to the head-to-head of between these 2 teams, it is Fulham that has failed to keep a clean sheet. The last 7 games between these 2 teams, Fulham has failed to keep a clean sheet. That's why I have a feeling that both of these 2 teams will be able to score. And in the next game on this ticket, I'm going for both teams to score. So on the very first ticket, we have Atletico Madrid -1 handicap and Bournemouth both teams to score. Then our next ticket, which is of odds 1.6, I have Napoli to win it this match. And Napoli is in the second position and 6 points away of Inter. But it has a game in hand, and this is the game in hand against Empoli. I do think that it needs the win, and because if it wins now, it narrows down the gap to just 3 points and keeps its hopes of the Scudetto up. So I'm going for Napoli to be able to win this match. I think they are odds of 1.31. They are not big odds, but I'm going for Napoli to be able to win this match. I wanted to go for the over market, but then I realized that the last 2, when it comes to these 2 teams, they have been having under in the last 5 matches. They have played against each other. Now, when you look at Empoli itself, it always plays unders. It is Napoli that has out of both teams to score. I think it has had 9 out of 10, but I'm going for just a simple Napoli to win this match because I know it needs a win for this match. And then for the next match, I'm going for the Bournemouth Fulham match again. I have a big feeling that we shall be able to have over 1.5 goals in this match. That's why I'm going for Bournemouth Fulham over 1.5 goals. the games begin. And by the way, I'm creating a course. That will be able to teach you, that will be able to take you from expert, from an absolute beginner to a pure expert in the world of betting. So just keep tuned, subscribe, keep the notification bell on, so that when I post that course by the end of this week, you'll be able to use it.